Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, honorable judges, dear audience, and fellow debaters. My name is Alika Srishabila. I'm from Mangunjaya Senior High School. In today's debate, allow me to explain the motion, definition, and argumentation in today's debate. First, this House believes that more students in the class of state school minimize dropout to go to senior high school. Let's begin with the fundamental issue of quality. More students per class doesn't mean more student success. In fact, it means the opposite. With more students in one classroom, the teacher's attention gets divided. Students who those from vulnerable or low-income families will fall behind even faster. A study by the World Bank in the developing countries show that optimal class shows that for effective learning are around 13 to 35 students. Beyond that, the teacher-student interaction weakness, classroom discipline becomes harder and individual needs are ignored. The end result? Students feel neglected and lose motivation to continue school. Imagine a class of 15 or maybe 16 students. How can a teacher handle that while still providing personalized feedback, supporting mental health, and giving out academic guidance? So, instead of reducing dropouts, this policy will frustrate students and push them out. Second, the motion ignores the current reality of our public school infrastructure. State schools in many rural and urban areas are already under-equipped. There are not enough chairs, textbooks, or function bathrooms, and many teachers are overworked. If we force more students into each classroom, we are intensifying pressure on already limited resources. Moreover, teachers are not just instructors; they are counselors, mentors, and motivators. If they are forced to manage more students, the emotional labor becomes unsustainable. Eventually, it's the weakest students, the ones at risk of dropping out, who suffer the most. So again, this motion doesn't solve the dropout problem. It accelerates it by making the school experience more overwhelming and uncomfortable. Finally, let's talk about the real reasons students drop out before senior high school. According to data from Indonesia's Ministry of Education and Culture, most dropouts are due to economic hardship, family responsibilities, child labor, and lack of access to transportation, not the number of students of classroom. Increasing the class size does nothing to address these deeper structural problems. What works instead? Financial aid, scholarship programs, community support, school meals, and flexible learning paths. These policies have proven impact in keeping students engaged and enrolled. Therefore, the motion distracts us from what truly matters: investing in the quality and accessibility of education, not merely cramming more students into crowded rooms. In conclusion, we oppose the motion for three main reasons. Bigger classes lower the quality of education and increase disease demand. Infrastructure and teachers cannot sustain large class sizes. The real cause of dropout economic are not about how many students it fits in a room. We argue the House to reject this flaw and simplistic solution and instead focus on genuine, student-centered policies to reduce dropout and build a better future for our education system. Thank you.